Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Meg Moonbeam YouTube channel. My name is Sunny, and we're back for another Pick a Crystal reading. This week is all about the full moon in Aquarius. And which areas of life will the full moon in Aquarius illuminate for you? The possible blessings, possible lessons, possible breakthroughs, possible blockages, possible endings, any possible experience. How will this full moon in Aquarius manifest for you in your life? Where will the strange appear, if any strange at all? Now, I'm a lunar Aquarian myself, so I'm here today showing up for you, letting you know we can get through it. It's weird, but you can do it, and I'm going to help you through it. Now, this moon is very intense because it is the last Aquarian lunation, not even just full moon, but Aquarian lunation before Pluto ingresses back into Capricorn. Pluto has been in Aquarius. It's been going back and forth into Capricorn and Aquarius for the past couple years. And we're going to ingress for the last time into Capricorn on September 1st, I believe. So yeah, it's going to be a weird one. And for the past 50 to 60 years, I would say, I feel like that's when the age of Aquarius really started. I mean, we don't really know exactly when it started, but I really think that's when it started. Going back all the way to, 1969, the summer of love, Woodstock, which it is the 55th anniversary of Woodstock right now. And Woodstock and the summer of love is a perfect example of the higher aspects, the most beautiful aspects of Aquarius. People expressing themselves, coming together, learning about new cultures, art forms, eccentricity, appreciating Mother Earth, being one with each other, one with the earth. A revival of mysticism back in the 60s, a revival of tarot readers, a revival of people practicing astrology, using crystals, learning about the metaphysics. Not only that, but there was a lot of experimentation and tests done with psychedelics, mind altering, mind expanding, consciousness expanding chemicals and drugs that could possibly help our mentality. Okay, but we also know that there's been a lot of strange experiments going on as well. They've been happening for a while, of course, and not for the greater good. So, especially in the past 5 to 6 years, there's been, a pinnacle of, we've gotten to a pinnacle of maybe the darker side of Aquarius. Technology being used for negative, devious reasons, medicine being used for devious reasons, the shunning of actual real traditional medicine, which we are calling alternative medicine. So there is give and take here for sure. I mean, the cell phone and the computer, that's all become revolutionized in the past 50 years. And I'm sure a lot of this stuff already existed. They're just slowly rolling it out to us common folk, in this day and age, in this experiment, this mass experiment that we're living in, actually, which is interesting because Aquarius definitely rules experiments. And I feel like this new world the Europeans set out to create for us is definitely a massive experiment. Okay, so we have been in the age of Aquarius for a while. I feel like we've been in the dawn of the age of Aquarius. Now we're getting further into it. There's mass awakenings happening all over the world, which is great. But, again, sometimes there's an imbalance where community can turn into communism, which is actually very controlling and not freedom-oriented at all. Independence can turn into extreme rebellion, where there are groups of people who are destroying the planet or destroying things, destroying environments, destroying communities. But it could also be like every man for themselves. So a lot of people don't feel safe around others, don't trust others, don't even have a community at all, you know? So it's just a little bit all over the place. Aquarius is weird. It's futuristic. It's idealistic. It's extreme, like I said before. And we're kind of in like this Aquarian tornado, I guess, where like anything goes, kind of. Like, I don't even know. I don't know. Anything goes. What's going on? Okay. And as I said earlier, actually, it's been 55 years since Woodstock. And I am wearing a crystal JuJu in memory of Woodstock 69. It is in a collection called the Woodstock 69 Collection at the scorplingshop.com. This is a black light UV reactive JuJu. It glows in the dark. It's super cool. And yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I didn't really plan any of that. It just kind of came to me, and then I found out it was the 55th anniversary, and then we're having a full moon in Aquarius, and woo! And I'm a, like I said, lunar Aquarian, so I'm going to guide you guys through this reading. Now, if you are not subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video, comment on this video if you feel so inclined, and if you really want to help us out, please share this video with anyone you love or who you think would enjoy this interactive reading. I love doing this for you guys, and you know, it's fun, it's free, and we all get to learn a little bit of something as we go on here. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I have some availability open, and the link is in the description below. Meg's astrology courses and consultations are linked in the description below. And of course, if you'd like this beautiful Woodstock inspired crystal JuJu that I've created, or any other JuJu that's available, or any other hand-picked crystal that is on the scorplingshop.com, the link is in the description below. Okay, so let's get into the crystal selection portion of this video. So we have 4 beautiful crystals to choose from. Group number 1 is this amazing piece of copper. Group number 2 is this beautiful blue-green fluorite with some quartz and pyrite. Group number 3 is this amazing optical calcite. And group number 4 is this awesome Herkimer diamond crystal. Now the timestamps are linked in the description and in the comments below. Please take your time in choosing the crystal that calls out to you most, and I'll see you at your readings. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this beautiful, large piece of copper, this is your reading all about where the full moon, or how the full moon is going to illuminate your life, which areas of life will be illuminated, which areas of life might get a little bit stranger. So with this copper, a lot of you may have not been sleeping well, right? Maybe you've been feeling a little bit ungrounded. You've been really tired, but you haven't been getting the proper rest that you need. Okay? And if you have been sleeping really well, you know, it could go both ways. As I was talking about in the beginning of this video, it could go this way or that way. Extreme this way, extreme that way. So maybe you haven't been sleeping very well, but you feel really tired, right? Or maybe you have been sleeping a lot because you've been really tired, or you don't understand why you're really tired. You can't get things done the way you would like to get them done. Or you're getting so many things done that it's exhausting and you need a break and you need to sleep, but you can't sleep because your brain keeps going. Okay? So it's kind of weird. It's like you're grounded, but then in certain ways you're not grounded because there's certain things that you're not taking care of. So there might just be like one aspect of your life that you're very hyper focused on, which is causing you to neglect all these other areas, which could be like your health or your family or your mental health or personal life. If you're super focused on work, or if you're super focused on your personal life and not super focused on work, there could be a lack of financial stability, etc. I feel like with this copper, there is a lack of something, and there is like a major need for proper rest, relaxation, sleep. Yeah. So if you're sleeping too much, maybe your hormones are off balance, or maybe you're not properly nourishing yourself, or maybe you just need to rest and you need to sleep because your mind, like you need to go into the astral realms and figure out there's messages for you in there, right? There's just, sorry, copper holds an electric current, and it's very, I'm feeling the Aquarius vibes now. I'm like, whoa, it's like making me feel a lot. And actually, you know what, too? If you've been experiencing like pain, back pain, any type of pain in your body, if you have bad periods, if you're a woman that has painful periods, copper is a very good mineral to use on yourself. You could get copper bracelets, they're great for balance, or they can reduce the pain. You can get copper rods and put them around you, put them around your bed. You could make a copper pyramid or buy a copper pyramid. You could just have this copper. Pennies, maybe. You can just have some pennies around you. But also copper-bearing minerals like malachite or chrysocolla or azurite or turquoise. Those types of crystals are very great for pain relief as well. Also transformation and getting to the bottom of our emotional states or crises or issues. So if there's any type of issue that needs to be cleared and electrified, changed, transmuted, that is why you were attracted to this copper. Okay? Let's get into the cards. Okay, so we have the Lemurian quartz. You could be tired of waiting. You could be trying to make things happen. Like I said, if you're too tired, you could be overworking yourself because you want something to happen, or you're waiting for something and you're trying to make it go faster. Or if you're really tired, you're paying attention to things that aren't happening instead of actually doing something. So it's like this is a confusing one. Like, are you guys Aquarius yourself, or you guys got some? Is the Mercury retrograde hitting you bad? The retrograde city hitting you bad? I don't know. A little bit all over the place. A little bit all over the place. What was I saying? Your energy is just not being directed in the right places. Like, yes, you could be getting a lot of things done, which is good, but it's like, dude, take a chill pill. Or, dude, get off your butt. Okay? So there needs to be a balance, and there needs to be some type of patience practiced. So, yeah, sitting around and waiting could seem really patient, but it's like, but you're wasting your time waiting for something that's not happening yet, that's not finished yet, that's not ready yet, and you're not doing all these other things. Or you're trying to make something come faster, 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 and it's not ready yet. So just relax, do what you need to do. Whatever this is coming. I don't even know what this is yet. Okay, so I'm just feeling like a lot of like, ah. Also, Lemurian stones are great for patients, I guess, because they're very emotionally supportive. They're very calming. They kind of put you in a state of remembrance of who you are, where you come from, back to your roots, ancestral roots. Not only that, but like your soul roots, past lives. You can bring forward metaphysical, spiritual, healing gifts that you were that you have been, what is the word? It can help you remember your spiritual, metaphysical, healing gifts that you were known for, or that you practiced heavily, strongly in past lives, in ancient civilizations. So like if you were living in the Lemurian times, if you were living in the Atlantean times, if you were living before that or after that, Egyptian, Greek, Roman, etc., or even if you were on a different planet, you know, it will help you remember the strength of your soul and really illuminate that throughout your entire being and ground like the greatness of who you really are back into this physical vessel that you are right now, and kind of remove all these like crazy, not crazy, but intrusive, but that's not the word I want, like just like the mind chatter, the overabundance of mental activity, you know, just a lot of stuff going on in there. I can feel it. It's hard for me to come to the words. This is an Aquarian problem. I find a moon, an Aquarius problem is everything happening very quickly, seeing things very quickly, not being, it's like a very ungrounded, right? So like even for me, I should go stand in the grass, maybe with a Lemurian quartz, hold it to me, hold it, or hold two in either hand, and just, you know, what do I need to know? What is going on? How can you help me? How can I help myself? And just be grounded, because with the Aquarian energy, it's just like so much that as fast as it comes in, it can go out just as quickly. And it's like having, I always say it's like having 1 foot in the future and 1 foot in the now. And it's just, it can be a lot. So definitely grounding, remembering who you are, communicating with yourself, your soul, your higher self, God, to activate those codes, those light codes that are in you, and ground them into your physical being now, so you can be like, okay, I'm actually really powerful, and I'm an amazing manifester, and this is my goal, this is my purpose here right now. I don't have to worry about all these other things. Just take it as it comes, take it day by day, do what I have to do, and don't worry so much about the things that are or not happening, right? Where do I want to go? Okay. So we got the selenite card, which is a very cleansing card. It's a very peaceful card, very calm. Not card, sorry, crystal. I'm saying card because I'm holding a card. Selenite's a very cleansing, calming, supportive crystal, angelic crystal, right? And it also takes you into the higher realms of yourself. So this could all be all about actually cleansing and finding peace in that cleansing. So I wanted to mention this before when I was holding the copper crystal. It's not only like sleeping or finding the proper rest, but maybe you should go get, you know, crystal healing session or energy healing session or a massage or anything that, you know, piques your interest or that you're comfortable with. It could be some type of something therapeutic, could be, you know, traditional Chinese medicine, like acupuncture, that kind of stuff. Anything like a facial, going to one of those salt caves, anything that's gonna, you know, help you find clarity and peace and put you into a state of calming. It could also be, if you have selenite, putting selenite in your bedroom. It's a great crystal to have in your bedroom. It's a great crystal to have all around your house. I like to put it at my doors as well, like on the top of my door frames. Every room that you enter, it's cleansed for you, putting it in the corners of your room. Another great practice, if you have a longer piece of selenite, the common selenite, like in a log, you can actually wave it over your aura. I know this is very woo-woo, but it's the energy frequency. Give yourself an aura bath. I call them an aura bath, selenite aura bath. You can put it over yourself and just get your aura back into, you know, balance, brightness, and put yourself back into a state of peace and calm. Even yoga, maybe yoga is something that you like to do, or just meditation, you know? So very interesting. Okay, let's go here. We got, the consciousness card, lapis lazuli. Okay, so this lapis lazuli immediately makes me think of Egypt. It's funny because I don't work with lapis lazuli. I've tried many times. I'm just like not into it. It's just not for me. But it does have a very strong hold, or it did have a very strong hold in Egypt. It was one of the sacred crystals that was used in Egypt and a lot of ancient cultures, which is why many people who like crystals love lapis lazuli. But it's, yeah, it's a consciousness expanding crystal, but it's like I don't know how to explain this. What is the words for this? Like, the closer you are to God, the more like God you are, I guess. I don't know how to explain that, but it's a very like, it has like the king and the queen royalty vibe, because they're at such a high state, consciously, mentally, spiritually, psychically, that it's basically like you know your worth, because you know you're a part of God. And it's not that you're better than anybody else, but you are accepting this life, this gift, this honor to be who you are, the powers that you have, the gifts that you have, the lessons that you have learned. And you feel so close to God that you are like God. And so this could be like worrying if you're not good enough or something. It's like, maybe let's say you work from home. Okay, you might have heard this example a lot. Let's say you work from home and you kind of just like get up and roll out of bed and just work in your jammies, which is great. I love that. But sometimes it's like, we need to dress the part, even if nobody's seeing us. It's for yourself, it's for the energy, it's for your self-worth, and telling the universe what you're worth. You're worth, you know what you're worth. I don't know how to explain this. The energy is very high here. I wish we were all telepathic. This group is, maybe it's just the copper in general. I don't know what it is. It's like I'm feeling a lot of strong electrical currents right now. So please just bear with me. Maybe there's a frequency actually coming in right now for you guys to heal. There's something coming in. I don't know if it's like a being, one of your spirit guides. I'm feeling it very strongly in my crown chakra. A column of white light coming through your body right now. Okay, there's like a transitioning happening right now. This has never happened before. Wow. During a reading. Hold on. And there's all of these motorcycles and loud engines going on around me. But it doesn't matter what's going on around me, because inside I am a pillar of light. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, guys. I'm a pillar of light. So if you're about to freak out, or if you're feeling off balance, or if things just aren't going good for you, just stop. I am a pillar of light. And see that column of light coming through the crown, filling the whole chakra system, going through your whole entire body and grounding into the earth. It's like an actual selenite log. You know what that is? A white log coming in and anchoring itself from the heavens and into the earth past your feet, but also filling your body with light, shooting out from your entire being. Yes. Okay. Interesting. I have no idea what I was saying now about the, oh, you know, taking care of yourself, showing up as if you're actually showing up somewhere, right? Like, I didn't really want to show myself on camera today, and I don't particularly like showing myself on camera a lot because I'm very self-critical, but I felt like I needed to today to show up for you guys. And I dressed up, I dressed the part. I don't usually wear lots of makeup. I like it sometimes, but it's like sometimes you need to appreciate yourself. You need to adorn yourself. You need to even take the time to, you know, put on the makeup, to look at yourself, to do mirror work. I'm actually sitting in front of a mirror right now because I'm using my cell phone, which I've found that I've liked better than my camcorder. But my camcorder has a monitor. I can see what's going on. My cell phone doesn't. So I have a mirror behind me so I can see what's going on and everything's all good. Excuse me. But it's like just loving yourself, just doing like little self-love practices and taking your time, being patient, and like having a little bit of time for something good each day. So yeah, going back to the practice patience, it's like learning how to direct your energy in different places. If you haven't been really paying attention a lot to yourself or your appearance or whatever, because it's just like an extra thing and it doesn't really matter because you're not really seeing a lot of people or you're not going really anywhere important, it does matter to your own self-worth, your self-love, how you feel about yourself. You generate more feelings of appreciation towards yourself. You're showing God that, you know, you love your body. It could be even like if you're not exercising enough, which I need to do more. I sit a lot because I'm in a lunar Aquarian. Or if you should just, you know, get yourself dressed up just to feel good about yourself. It kind of changes the energy. I hope my message is coming across properly. But it's interesting because a lot, again, going back to Egypt and Atlantis, like the kings and queens were spiritual teachers as well. And they adorned themselves as kings and queens because they were godlike, because they were on a path to meet God, to expand their consciousness, to expand their soul, and to help illuminate those souls of others and expand others' consciousness by being inspirational. And yeah, I don't know how else I can explain that. I hope it makes sense. I mean, today is Elvis's death anniversary. He dressed as a king and he became a king. You know what I mean? Like, people addressed him as such. He was a very spiritual man. He was on definitely a very intense journey of soul expansion and consciousness expansion. Not saying that he was perfect, but he had a very intense life because he accepted the calling and he was so close to God that he wanted to, you know, feel like that. And other people saw that in him and started calling him a king, not by his own doing, but people noticed that and he became king and he was a king. Anyways, I can talk about Elvis we can go into that more, but you know, this is not about Elvis, this is about you. Just little examples that I'm trying to give here. So if you like lapis lazuli, maybe that will help you with your awakening your royalty, you know, who you really are. I feel like this whole reading is getting back to who you really are because there's a lot going on and it's like all compartmentalized and you're either too tired or too wired. Okay. You guys, you got this is like a tabular crystal, but it also has chlorite inclusions. It literally says grounding and it's the balancer. So there is need for balance in your life. I don't know how much clearer. So the full moon in Aquarius is going to help you. I mean, Aquarius is a very spiritual, woo-woo type of sign. So the full moon in Aquarius is going to help you find patience, going to give you the opportunity to take a step back, to relax, to get some type of a therapeutic treatment is the word. Find inner peace, treat yourself well, be grounded, and find balance in your life. So redirecting your energy or changing how much time you put here, how much time you put there, how much time you put there. This full moon in Aquarius is bringing you back to a state of peace, grounding, and balance, remembering who you are and how great you are. Okay, so we're going to pick a... Where should we go? Let's go to the tarot. Ooh, okay, so this is literally the card of the past and nostalgia. So getting back to a state of feeling good, doing things that make you feel good. You know, it could be even something, I just got like a visual of you like eating a treat or like a snack that you really liked when you were a kid, or watching a show that you really liked when you were a kid, or listening to music that was popular when you were a kid, something like that. But also practicing your magic that you're bringing forth from past lives, like not forgetting like who you actually really are and why you're here. It's not any of this matrix stuff. It's not this person needs this from you. It's not, yeah, other people's expectations. It's not your responsibilities. It's like your responsibility to yourself and the mission that you have with yourself, which is actually your soul expansion ultimately. Yes, we all like to have these other little side missions and stuff to live a certain type of life or to be comfortable in certain ways or whatever it is. But ultimately, your mission is your soul expansion. And yeah, how you go about doing that, you need to just have that in the forefront of your mind. Who am I? Why am I here? Oh yes, this is, and then all the tasks that you have to do will probably not feel as stressful, or not feel as, you might not be as anxious about it, or it might not be as hard for you to work up the courage to actually do it. You know what I mean? Pull one more tarot card. We got the Star, which is the Aquarius card. So you might actually be an Aquarius, like I said before. You might actually be an Aquarius. Maybe you picked this because it's not actually a crystal. It's like it's a mineral. It's a metal. And you're like, what is this weird thing? Like, you're attracted to the weird things, you know? Or you have some type of major Aquarius placement in your chart, which is hilarious. Okay, so the Star is literally knowing who you are and shining that forward, being expressive, being eccentric, being in tune with your gifts, sharing your talents, being seen, being heard, having some type of an opportunity where people can actually learn from you, be inspired by you, or you inspiring yourself again. Or like me, if I feel like really lost and I feel really uninspired, and if I feel really sad, like my go-to is Elvis Presley. He will always inspire me. Okay, so maybe I can be of inspiration to you to be this as inspirational as you are. So that's crazy. Full moon in Aquarius, lighting you up. You probably have some major placements in Aquarius, or you should check where, even if you don't have anything really like major in Aquarius, just check your chart and see like where Aquarius falls in your chart. I'm going to pick an Astro code card for you. Leo, oh my god, which is the opposite. That's so funny. This is so me too. I have a rising Leo and my moon Aquarius, like the complete opposite. It's like, everybody look at me, but don't. I'm going to dress like this, but if you look at me or talk to me, I'm going to be like, ew. That's a joke, obviously, but not really. It's really weird to have like that opposition, especially in the fixed signs, because they're so intense. Anyway, so I mean, Aquarius and Leo, they're opposite, and the signs that are opposite, they have similar things going on, just expressed in opposite ways. So the Star, the Aquarius, is being noticed for like your uniqueness, and you don't really have to be like show, like give a dramatic display of your creativity and your uniqueness. It's just kind of something that comes naturally to you. It's just, you're just like naturally cool. Aquarius is just like, they're just cool. Like they know how to dress, like clothes just look good on them, and they don't have to try kind of thing. And those are the type of people that get like all the attention. And then there's Leo, which is like, I know I'm amazing, I know I'm beautiful, and I want everybody to feel that way. So hear me, hear my roar. So either way, it's like these two signs shine, just expressed in different ways. So definitely bringing confidence back, remembering who you are, taking a step back to remember who you are, to take care of yourself, self-love. Like this is happening. This is, especially with the Leo card now, because we're in the Leo season, like this is happening for you. This is happening now. So be thankful. Like you're getting back to who you really are. You're getting back to your true self. You're kind of pushing out all of the outside noise that is kind of taking you away from being grounded within yourself. And we're taking the moon in Aquarius is asking you to do things that you love, to love yourself, to remember who you are, and not forget like your soul's mission and the purpose and like why you're actually here. So I picked all of the Aquarius cards out of this one Astro deck that I have, the Journey Through the Sun deck, because I wanted to see like what expression of Aquarius is going to be very prominent for you during this time. Let's see. Let's choose this one. Okay, so we have the Mercury in Aquarius. So you're going to not be afraid to communicate your ideas to, you're probably going to be inspired. Your original thought patterns are going to be inspired. You're going to have new ideas. You're going to, again, remember who you are and your original. You're a unique expression of the whole. So it's really getting back to your individuality and your originality and your authenticity, especially with like the Leo and the Star card. But you're not afraid to share this with people. You're not afraid to speak about it with people. To have meaningful and intellectual, interesting conversations. This is all coming out in a very communicative, interactive way, or maybe even being inspired by people online, what you're seeing online, getting new ideas, buying a new wardrobe, even like online shopping, with the Leo and like the Aquarius, the Mercury, because a lot of things that we do online is ruled by Mercury and originality. It's like, how do I want to show up now? How do I want to change myself to actually show my true self? So again, like it could be like a change of wardrobe or just a revamp of how you present yourself. As I said earlier, maybe you haven't been dressing or presenting yourself in as high of a favor as you actually are in God's eyes. And yeah, so that's really cool and really interesting. We're getting to the end of this reading. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice again just for some more information on where this full moon in Aquarius is illuminating your life. Okay, so wow, this is really weird. This is actually a placement that I have. So we have the North Node. Can you see? The North Node in Scorpio in the 4th house. So I actually have that. That's my exact placement. North Node and Scorpio in the 4th house. Okay, so this is all going to be happening within the comforts, in the comforts of your own home. There's going to be a major spiritual transformation, spiritual death back towards, why you're here, back towards your soul's mission. And in order to get there, you need to be patient. You need to bring your energy back into yourself, pay attention to yourself, get some type of therapy, work with crystals, whether it's on your own or whether you're not like, oh, I'm just going to go and get a massage. I need this, or I'm going to go get Reiki, or I'm going to get some type of a reading from somebody, whatever type of therapy you need. This is all going to happen within the privacy and the comfort of your own home, which is great, because who wants to have a major transformation and change and breakdown and be under a bridge, And there are people who are going through that. So I'm sending my love to those people. But thankfully, you're not one of them, right? So, and being grateful that you're not one of them. So you have a lot of things basically working out in your favor. It is now time to really be like, okay, this is who I am. So major transformations, personal transformations on remembering who you are and remembering your soul purpose, and all of that happening within the comforts of your own home. So you could be clearing out your closet. You could be looking through your closet and being re-inspired by things in your closet, working with your crystals, doing things from the past that made you feel good, not being afraid to shine, not being afraid to show yourself in a more confident way, not being afraid to try new things, not being afraid to be original, but also loving yourself and, balancing and grounding the energy, not giving too much energy in this direction, not giving too much energy in that direction, but just enough in all the right places. So if that reading resonated with you, please leave a phoenix emoji in the comment section. Love you. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful green blue fluorite crystal with some quartz and pyrite on the back, then this is your reading all about which areas of life the full moon in Aquarius will illuminate. I don't even know how to say this. It's like there's images and I don't know how to put them into words yet. I see somebody in an office, see somebody at a computer, in an office sending a message, official, some type of official, I'm hearing the words official, office official, some type of news, some type of information, some type of, maybe it could be like signing something. This is really, I feel like I've been getting this message a lot for the past few weeks. Like, a lot of you guys are going through like some legal stuff. But it could also be like some type of an opportunity, like a booking, or someone wants to book you for your services or something on a large scale, like seminars, or you officially book something, or you're getting an official letter from the government or from a lawyer or from some type of a company where they require something from you or they want to work with you, something like that. That's what I'm getting. So yeah. Okay, let's get into the cards. Okay, shift your money mindset with iolite, which is interesting because I never associated iolite with money before, but I guess it has a lot to do with your mindset. This is what the creator of this deck channeled. That's really cool. So probably whatever this message is, or whatever this information is, or whatever this email or document, whatever it is, has something to do with receiving money in some way. Like I said, maybe somebody wants to book you for their services, which will require you to be paid, or maybe there is a transfer of money from someone's estate to your bank account or to an investment, like just a movement of money or some type of an unexpected money coming in. Maybe like you need a loan or something, or you had money in areas that you weren't even aware of, and it's like coming at a perfect time. So it's like being open to that possibility of what you need. If you need like extra financial aid right now, or if you need extra money to put towards something that's important in this moment, then just know that like there's an opportunity for that, or there is money somewhere that's going to come. It's coming. It exists. It's not going to come. It already exists. It's like just hasn't presented itself to you yet. All right. So in whatever way that is, again, it's not going to just like, it is magical, but it's coming from somewhere. So whether it's like your services, your work, a new opportunity to work, a gift, which somebody else would have had to work for that money, a loan, which you would have to pay off, like, etc. Like, it's coming at the right time. And so it's magical because you weren't expecting that and you really need it right now. But it exists, right? Like, it's there. It's real. Tangible. Okay. Moonstone. A lot of groups have been getting this lately in the past few weeks. Moonstone, moon cycles. Okay, I'm feeling a lot that you are in a very specific cycle of your life right now. I mean, that is so general. I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, wow, really, Sunny? You're in a specific cycle of your life right now. But you are. There is something, I need to go deeper into this. Okay, there's some type of a transformation happening in your personal life within you. There's some type of a cycle completion. I'm getting these readings today have been kind of like very visual. I don't know if it's like the Aquarius moon like really opening the crown for me, and the third eye. Okay, there's an intense cycle. There's like an intense, this has been going on for like a long time. This has been happening a long time coming. This is karmic. This is something like, again, contracts, going back to contract, soul contract. This could be a soul contract. Something that you agreed to before you came here for your soul's expansion and growth. Like, this is really being illuminated and exposed during this full moon in Aquarius. So something really intense coming to a head that has to do with money, work opportunities, like a really big transformation. It's funny, we got 27 and 28. Okay, I need to get more information. This is seeming like it's going to be intense, you know. Okay, we got red jasper, which literally looks like Pluto to me. This looks like what they tell us Pluto is, the picture of Pluto that you see when you look it up by NASA. It's red jasper, conviction. Okay, Edmund star. I don't know where that is. Is that in the Aries or some type of constellation? Not sure which constellation that is in. I will have to look it up. I don't know my constellations off by heart. Sorry, I'm still learning. Anyways, conviction. So this has taken a lot of strength, a lot of willpower, a lot of self-belief, a lot of self-worth, a lot of, you know, justice, a lot of knowing the truth, a lot of wanting the truth, a lot of wanting to bring the truth forward, a lot of not wanting to pussyfoot around life. You're very strong in your convictions. You're very intentional about what you do. You're very serious about your work and your life. So, like I said, this is really intense, actually. This might be one of the hardest things that you'll have to face. And I don't mean that in a way where it's like scary. It's like, oh shit. But it's like it's coming up now. It's being illuminated now by the Aquarius full moon because it's ready now. Like I said, there's a soul contract, like whatever this is, it's like, this is ready to happen now. And once you share your convictions, once you are strong about what you believe in and what you stand for, and show up fearless in the face of those who may oppose you, or to those who maybe need to hear these truths or whatever it is from you, this is gonna bring you over like a huge like hump, like, oh, a whole new door. It's not even a door, it's like literally you climbing a mountain. It's like you came up this mountain, you can't see what's on the other side of the mountain because it's so big, it's taking up like the whole horizon line. You walk up this mountain and you get there, and as soon as you get to the top of this mountain, you look down and there's a whole, I'm getting goosebumps, a whole new world waiting for you. Like a land of opportunity and growth and success and expansion and like trustworthy allies, like a beautiful community, a beautiful, yeah, village, country. I'm just like seeing this very vivid image. This is going to be very difficult. So please reach out to people that you trust now, you can talk to about it for support. Don't be super hard on yourself because this isn't even your fault. This is just something that you agreed to conquer in this life. Because you are a leader. And, you know, people who are in very high, powerful positions, they get there because they have to do, like, they don't just get there by sitting on their butts, you know? Like, you have to cut through the weeds, like, fucking walk through the water. I don't even know how to explain this. This is, like, very intense, like, warrior kind of shit right now. Okay, this is like Moses parting the Red Sea right now, literally, and freeing all the slaves. Sorry, I'm fixing my hair. But it's not just freeing slaves, it's like freeing yourself. Freeing yourself from this, whatever the hell this is, this anchor that's been holding you down your entire life. It's like this long cycle. And you are supported through it. You're going to have exactly what you need because what you need is inside of you. But then also like there's that physical support that exists for you. It's waiting for you because it exists. Like, it's just something that exists. I don't know how to explain it. It's a contract. You signed it. It's going to work out. It's really difficult. This is one of your hardest lessons in life, or one of your hardest challenges in life, but it's actually going to bring you the most rewards and most happiness and most success in your life. Like, shit is about to shift, and you're going to show up. Like, you're showing up for it. I'm sorry, I'm fixing my hair. I'm very, like, conscious about what I look like. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Oh, Grandmother Crystal Deva. Okay, so you are a master of something, or you're mastering something. I don't know if anybody can, like, truly 100,000% be a master, but you are mastering something in your life. You are a master of your own life. You're a master of your destiny. Grandmother means you're very wise. Again, like I'm saying, you can do this. It sounds scary, but you can do this because you were made to do this. You have the strength to do this. You're not alone. There's so many people who love you and support you. This is something that you can conquer. This is a challenge that you will succeed. You will win. Miracle healing. Like I said, this is going to change everything. Once you get over this mountain, everything is going to change or make sense or move forward in the direction that you need it to move forward. And I'm not saying you never have to worry about anything in your life. You're never going to have challenges again in your life, but this is going to be one of the hardest challenges. But it's like proving your strength to yourself and to God, and the rewards that come from that are like astronomical. And I'm sorry I can't be more specific because there's so many of you, but this is fucking intense. You guys Scorpios, I don't know. Capricorn, yeah, we're gonna pick some tarot cards now. This is tripping me out. Did I not say justice before? Like, you feel that you're not being treated justly. There's a lack of justice. You want justice, and that's your conviction. You're gonna fight until you get the justice. And if one side is not willing to, I don't know what the word is. Succeed, is that the word? To your convictions, then you will take it upon yourself. You will take it into your own hands. Sorry, I'm not showing you the card yet. You will take it into your own hands. You're taking matters into your own hands, basically. This is your life. You're in control. You're taking matters into your own hand. And if it means having to cut people out, or, go legal, go through the justice system, you're going to find one way or another, because there is something there for you. It exists. This opportunity exists for you, and you're going to get it by your own will. And that's going to bring in so many blessings. So sorry. Anyway, so we have the justice card reversed. I feel like a little bit of anger, not a little, like a lot of, like, this is like really intense. This has been building up since you were born. Your whole life has been like building up towards this point. And I know that sounds like really intense and really scary, but like I said, like, I see a soul contract. Like, you literally, this is something that you just need to do, and it's going to, like, if you thought that you were at a really great position right now, if you thought you were really in tune with yourself and the universe now, like, and are a very powerful manifestor now, like, get ready, because you're going to gain the justice that you deserve. Because right now, shit's not right. Shit's not right. This isn't cool. You were treated unfairly. You're being treated unfairly. You're not being treated justly. Somebody is effing you over. Someone has been effing you over your entire life, and you're fucking done. Like, you don't need to deal with that shit anymore, because you have gained, like, everything that you need in your toolbox. Like, you've gained all the tools that you need in your toolbox to move forward, to fix this issue on your own. You don't have to answer to other people anymore. Okay. And we have the Page of Wands reversed, telling me that someone's going to try and sweet talk you. Someone's going to try and be like, oh, don't worry, this blah, 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 blah. Like, this is you not allowing people to brush it over like it's no big deal. Or if people think that you're too intense, or this is too intense, or like you're too extreme or you're too much or whatever. I mean, this could even be like someone trying to fire you from your job, or if you have like a high position because you did something that the system disagrees with or something. I don't know. Like, it's hard for me to get specific here. Like, at first I was like, okay, you're getting maybe hired for a job, which is, maybe you are. And it could be like graduating to a higher position too, because you've taken matters into your own hand, because you're so intense and you did the work to get to the bottom of it, and you saw that there was an injustice. So this could even be like if you are a lawyer as well, or like a detective as well, that something's not right, or that you're seeing injustices within your own the legal system or whatever. Like, you're fighting to get to the position that you know that you deserve. Okay, and you're not going to let anybody stop you. Don't even, like, we can't be super emotional here, right? So if you're going to feel your emotions, this is going to be stressful, of course. If you're going to be emotional and stuff like that, like, do that in your own home personally. Do not bring the emotional aspect at all to the table here. Like, hide that. Like, you're playing cards now. You're playing now. You're playing a game now, because you can see clearly, and there's an end goal. There's like something that you deserve is waiting for you, and you're going to get it. So if you're going to have an emotional breakdown, do it within your own home. Do it with people who love you, who you trust, that you're safe with. Do not show the people who you are opposing, or the people who are opposing you, any weakness or vulnerability, like, at all. That's going to help you. Astro card, Venus. Okay, so this is very positive. I'm getting a lot of different messages here. This could be just that the universe wants you to know that you're supported and that you're loved, and that you need to use your creative abilities to get through this situation and move forward. It could also be knowing that there's a lot of people who love you around you, that you're supported by them. It could also mean that this has to do with people who you thought loved you, or a romantic partnership. But I think that ultimately the higher meaning of this card is that there is a creative way around all of this. There's a creative way, a beautiful way, because you are creative. You are a blossom. There is a beautiful, positive, creative way to get your justice, basically. So you have this in your favor. You're very creative. You're very generous. You're very loving. You have a huge heart, and that's what's going to get you to your justice. However, just, even though you have a huge heart, you're empathetic, you're compassionate, don't be vulnerable. This is not a time to be vulnerable right now. Lastly, I took all of the Aquarius cards out of the Journey Through the Sun deck, because I want to see how the Aquarius vibe will be manifested in your life during this time. Okay, so we have the Sun in Aquarius, which is idealism, which is basically like God being on your side, you knowing like what you are visualizing for yourself, what you need for yourself, what you believe for yourself, like you knowing that that's real. And again, using your creative manifestation, magician powers to get the justice that you deserve. So this full moon in Aquarius is illuminating a very intense challenge that you have agreed to overcoming before you were incarnated here in this body now. And it is going to be one of your greatest challenges, but it's also going to be one of your greatest successes. And it is a karmic cycle. It's a transformative cycle, and it's going to bring you onto your next phase of life. The next phase of your life is going to start I don't know exactly if it's like happening right now or if it's going to happen a little bit after the full moon in Aquarius or happening during the full moon in Aquarius, but this is what's going on in your life right now. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love. I'm going to do Astro Dice. Okay, so we have, oh, I thought that was, okay, so we have, okay, Jupiter in Gemini. So in the 6th house, which is interesting. Okay, so Jupiter is in Gemini right now. Maybe that's a placement that you have. But this is just kind of like telling me that it is happening. Like I said, oh, I don't know if this is happening now. It's going to be happening now as long as like as Jupiter is in Gemini for sure. So this is like this year. In the 6th house, this is going to improve. This has something to do with your work, how you work, your, I don't know if you can even see, your daily routines, how you live your life, your health, you know, your physical health, your mental health. Really bringing a lot of awareness, abundance, and information to how you've been living your day-to-day life, and it's all about to change. So many blessings. If that reading resonated with you, please leave an evil eye emoji in the comments. Love you. Okay, group number 3, if you chose this beautiful optical calcite crystal, then this is your reading all about where in life, what parts of life the Aquarius full moon will illuminate for you. I feel like you have a specific question that you want to be answered. Maybe that's why you were attracted to the clarity of the optical calcite, but it's like I feel like you're confused about something, or there's something that's worrying you, that's on your mind, something existential or something personal, something that has to do with a wound or recent ongoings in your relationships that you want to find an answer to. So hopefully we can figure that out for you in this reading. Maybe the full moon in Aquarius will find those answers for you. I feel like, yeah, you need clarity on something that will bring you peace of mind to know. So let's see. Okay, we got pink opal. First of all, be kind to yourself. Sometimes we over worry about things that it's like not actually beneficial, and though they're things that maybe we need to get some type of organization in our life, or we need to be organized about something, or I don't know, anything that we're worried about. We could worry about a lot of things. Maybe you're a chronic worrier. So chronically worrying is not healthy for your mindset. It's not healthy for your body. And it's not healthy for those around you as well. So start taking action to be kinder to yourself. And yes, there are things that need to be organized, maybe, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to worry about it to a point where it's like causing stress and emotional turmoil or mental, imbalance or turmoil, to the point where it's also affecting the people around you. So take a step back and do something that's healthy and kind for yourself. Okay, so we have labradorite. I think you are undermining yourself. I think you are very intuitive, and you're very psychic, and you're very magical, and you see things clearly, or what's the word? It's like you actually get visions of things, and you're actually very intuitive, and you know when people are lying, or you know when something's not right. You have those intuitive insights. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit for that gift. If you paid attention to that more, or if you were more grateful to God and yourself for being able to have been given this gift, I feel like you would be a lot less worried and more grounded and more in control. But also, the things that you're worried about, I think try to just do something relaxing, or get yourself in a relaxing place, or get yourself in a grounded or confident place where you can really trust yourself, you really trust your feelings. And I think you already know the answer. And also, you can create what it is that you'd like to achieve. So if there's something specifically that you want, it might not look exactly the way that it does in your head. I mean, that doesn't happen a lot, but you can still manifest a positive outcome, or the outcome that you're looking for. So this could also be, maybe you should make a vision board and put the things that you want, because you're a very visual person. Put the things that you want to manifest in your life and that you want to work towards in your life on a board, and put it in your room, or put it in a room that you frequent, and in an area that you will look at a lot. And it's a reminder of the things that you want to manifest and work on in your life, or the things that you want to achieve in your life, or the things that you want to achieve in your life. So I would suggest making a vision board, a manifestation board. I've done it, and a lot of the things I put on my board have come true many times. So give yourself more credit, because you're actually in control. You're in control of yourself. You're in control of where you put your time and your energy. And if it's going to be on worrying about stuff that you can't control, then you're wasting your talents and your gifts. Okay? So, yeah. I feel like you already have the answers that you need, or they'll be coming to you soon. Okay, this is so weird. This pink opal looks a lot like the sunstone. You got the sunstone card. They look so similar. So maybe orange, and pinky orangey colors is good for not only self-love, but self-confidence. So maybe those are colors that you should surround yourself. Maybe those are colors that you should put on your vision board. Maybe change your desktop background or phone background to something orange or pink. Wear orange or pink, either makeup or clothes or bed sheets. Have your bed sheets either orange or pink. That will help you, the color therapy. Okay, but yeah, so the sunstone, this card says deep knowing. So again, that's like reiterating, like you already know everything you need to know. You just need to take the action towards it and stop worrying about it. It's like the anticipation of the what ifs, and so there's a number 6 here too, which is a number all about healing and nurturing. So nurturing yourself and healing yourself, but it's like the anticipation of the what ifs before actually putting the action towards it is what's making you worry. So instead of worrying about something, you can counteract that by doing something. So this full moon in Aquarius is asking you to, okay, notice when you're worrying and be like, hey, what am I worrying about? Can I do something to fix or to change that right now? And if there's something that, let's say, oh, I'm worried about this not being sent out on time. It's like, okay, well, instead of worrying about it, go send it out. Like, that's just a really silly example, but just instead of worrying, put action towards it, because then there'll be less worrying, because you're actually working towards the things that you would like but are not doing in this moment. If that makes sense. Okay, we're getting a lot of like very psychic cards here. So we have the Azurite. I don't know what she's calling it, a Pleiadian Azurite disc, which is really cool. I guess she feels like it resonates with the energy of the Pleiades. And this could also mean that you have Pleiadian guides with you. So if little miracles start happening, I'm getting this message. If like little like miracles or surprises or gifts start coming to you or happening around you like randomly, that's actually your Pleiadian guides or your spirit guides, whoever they are in the heavens, working with you and helping you lift, raise the vibe, to raise your vibration. And it says 5th dimensional activation. So you're being called upon to really pay attention to your psychic gifts and your deep inner knowing and your psychic ability. It's actually going to raise your vibe, and it's going to help you learn how to get to your most desired outcome by being a intentional, grounded manifester. So if there's things that you need to switch around, watch what you say. You know, maybe you're saying, "Oh, I'm so," like something I'll say a lot. Actually, no, I don't want to talk about that right now. I'll just say I say very self-critical things about myself, and it's like, okay, well, if you don't want to be that way, maybe you shouldn't say that you are that way, because then whatever that is just going to keep manifesting for you, and it's going to keep making you unhappy. So it's about being really intentional about your words and how your words manifest your reality. So yeah, you're getting an upgrade, a consciousness upgrade, a self-awareness check upgrade. So you're becoming more self-aware. And I think that will be inspired, or that will catapult off of the visual aspect of having maybe that vision board that you're going to make, or even you could even write a list of things that you want to create, or a list of things that you need to do, so you don't worry about them and you actually do them. So it's like organizing your time, so they're not all up here and you're not worrying about what's happening and what's not happening, right? So if you feel like, and this is another thing too, is like you can't control everybody. So it's like you can't control anybody except for yourself. Is what I mean to say. So if you're not getting like an answer from somebody, or if you're worried that someone is doing something that would hurt you, you know, actively have a conversation with that person. And if that person isn't able to meet you and with compassion and have this conversation with you, that's enough for you to be like, okay, well, this isn't what I'm looking for. This isn't what I want. This is like feeding my worries. This is not supporting me. This is not helping me. Or if they're willing to go there and have these deeper conversations with you, and have these serious conversations with you that help you find some type of a resolution and some type of relief. If you're able to find some type of a relief by talking to that person, then that's all you need to do was talk to them, right? So it's stop worrying and start, you know, acting, basically. And the visuals, like I said, and the color therapy, that really that is a big thing for you, to get the energy flowing, to get you out of a funk. Is like, it's really important to be surrounded by certain colors that hold a certain frequency. So right now I would suggest pink and orange, really good for you, and creating that vision board, because it's also like, I can achieve these things, I want these things, I'm going to make these happen. And then you're constantly looking at them, or not constantly, but every now and then during the day, you'll look at them and be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And that will be in like your immediate mental sphere. I don't know what the word is. It will be in your immediate memory, and it will start to become a reality. It will start to actualize. It will start to form. You will start to see those seeds, you know, turn into beautiful plants and flowers and fruit. Okay. Where are we going now? Tarot. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is a long, dragged out cycle that you've been in. It's a pattern, actually. You have a pattern of anxiety and worry, and you haven't done enough to heal that within yourself. And we got the High Priestess, so you're really psychic. So it's like you feel so much that it's easy to forget about your responsibility to yourself, you know, your responsibility to get your life in order, because not only are you worried about your own life, but you're worried about everybody else. You're feeling everybody else's stuff. So there needs to be some type of a way that you can, it's like your energy is scattered into all these different places. You need to call it back to yourself. So I really suggest that be kind to yourself, doing some type of a self-love or a mindset practice, like the vision board, doing something that's for yourself in your own little world, that's your own creation, is calling back energy to yourself. Because right now I feel like it's a little bit all over the place, which is why you get carried away in worry and thought and things that, like, they don't even matter. paying more attention to yourself, going inward and less outward. So again, this is kind of like the first group. It's like, where are you spending your time? It's like a balance. It's like finding a balance of where to spend your time. Right now, you're in a cycle of remembering how intuitive you are and how psychic you are and following those intuitive hits, right? I don't even know what that means for you, but if you're looking for clarity, it's going to come from your open channel because you're psychic, right? Okay. And then we have the Sagittarius card, which is all about expansion and moving forward and manifesting and learning new things and trying new things, believing that you can do these new things. I feel like you've been like in a cocoon a little bit. You've been cocooning yourself and not going out there and being out there, which can also create a lot of worry because, you know, you're not really doing anything much except for sitting there worrying. Like, what else is your mind going to do if you're not stimulated somehow, if you're not putting your talents to action, if you're not using your time and your energy wisely, putting it towards positive places that bring growth, or working at something or anything, like any type of hobby or whatever, like it's just too much mental activity and it's going to keep you in this lower spot. But you're actually really psychic and really smart and really intuitive and very much you are able to manifest exactly what you would like. With the Sagittarius card, the full moon in Aquarius is helping you expand your horizons by actively working on different manifestation practices. So I took all of the Aquarius cards out of one of my decks because I want to see specifically which area of life the Aquarius energy will be manifested. And we have the Mars in Aquarius, which is rebellion. Okay, so I feel like this is rebelling against your own belief systems or the restrictions that you created for yourself or that you think are imposed on you. I feel like you feel like there's restrictions imposed on you because you've been living this way for so long. Like I said, there's a pattern that you have. You've been living this way for so long that you need to actually rebel against yourself. So the thing that feels most comfortable for you, don't do that. The thing that it's like, the thing that comes naturally to you that you want to do, don't do that. Pull away from that. If it's hard for you to go out and try new things, if it's hard for you to be confident, if it's hard for you to, I don't know, do something that's not a part of your regular routine, you should change it. Your new instinct should be to rebel against what has come naturally to you or what has become a pattern to you over this past however many years that this cycle that you've been in, right? And moving forward, we're going to end this reading with an astro dice pull to see where else the full moon is going to illuminate. Oh my god, we got Mars in Aquarius. So we have Mars in Sagittarius. Sorry. So this is Mars in Aquarius. Mars is an action card. So like I said before, you need to start taking action. And then now we have Mars again. Mars in Sagittarius. So we have Sagittarius again, which is also, Sagittarius is an action-oriented sign, an expansion-oriented sign in the 11th house, which is the house of Aquarius. So taking action into new avenues for yourself, into new ideas, knowing that there's more out there for you, knowing that it's fully up to you how you get the answers that you need. So if there's an answer that you need from somebody, literally ask. So putting all this worry into action and finding out that there's a new, better, more positive, more expansive way to live your life. That's what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing for you. If that makes sense and resonates with you, please leave an orange heart emoji in the comments below. Bye. Okay, group number 4, if you chose this beautiful Herkimer diamond crystal, then this is your reading. all about the areas of life that the full moon in Aquarius will illuminate. La 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 la. Okay, so this is interesting because I am feeling a very go with the flow type of vibe, kind of like you've been a little bit out of the loop in the sense of you're not really paying attention too much to the news. You're not really paying attention too much to what the astrology is lately. You're not paying attention a lot to outside sources. You're kind of just feeling yourself. You're kind of just living your life. You're enjoying the summer. You are enjoying having fun. You're enjoying doing what makes you happy. You're enjoying being creative. You're enjoying basically spending energy on the things that matter to you most and what's healthy for you at this time. So it's kind of just like going with the flow and like not really caring about any of the craziness that's happening in the outside world, because you know it's so crazy. It's like if I even go down that rabbit hole, it's gonna like suck me in, and I really want to do this with my day instead of finding out, you know, who's trying to kill who or whatever, who's being convicted for what, or what policies the government are passing now. Like it's just, it's so much and it's happening all the time. I feel like you've really taken a step back and you're kind of just like, I'm seeing just like a barefoot hippie in their own world. And that doesn't mean that you're a barefoot hippie, but I really see you basking in the glory of your own light, of your family, of what matters most to you. Right? Okay. So that's great. Let's see what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing. Oh my gosh. So we got feed your creativity. We got carnelian and orange stone, all about creativity and passion. And again, yes, you're feeding yourself all this beautiful energy and attention and self-love because you want to be creative. You want to spend your time being creative. You don't want your energy to be sucked in different directions that are not healthy for you, that are taking time away from you creating and you being with friends, being with family, experiencing and feeling and learning on your own. Like you're taking a step back from the news and the information. Like it doesn't really matter because this is your life and your life is what you do with it, and you're being very creative. So if you were called to the stone, this is also known as a golden healer because it has the iron inclusions in it. And golden healer again is a very, very enlightening, very soul expanding, very healing, very confident booster, power of the will boosting crystal. So we're on the same wavelength here. I'm picking up what you're putting out. Okay, so we got the obsidian, which is all about protecting yourself, which makes total sense. You are protecting yourself from energy draining information, from things that do not serve you, from things that just keep you from your mission. You really feel strongly pulled towards a certain area of life, and you want to get your work done, and you're protecting yourself from whatever is holding you back from that, and whatever is affecting your energy from staying vibrant, strong, and healthy. You don't need to know about what happened at the Olympics or some like that kind of stuff. What's going on with the Democratic or Republican Party, or what's going on with how much groceries are and all that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't care. I need to live my life. I want to experience joy. I want to have fun. I want to be in the moment when I'm with you. I want to be with you. When I'm creating whatever I need to create, I want to be in the moment. I want to create it, and I don't want anything else hindering that or taking away from my light. I'm feeling that very strongly. Okay, and we got Jupiter and Apophyllite. This says curiosity, but I guess that makes sense. But for me, it's like the Jupiter is very expansive and yes, very abundant oriented. So I feel like the path, the curve that you're on right now, the full moon in Aquarius is like illuminating that even further, because Aquarius is a very eccentric, individual, authentic, rebellious sign, and you're like rebelling against what other people are doing, and you're in your own lane. To be the ultimate rebel is to create your own life, be in your own lane, away from all this matrix stuff. Like you're doing your own thing, you're creating your own life, you're creating your own legacy, and it's really boosting your confidence. You're feeling really great about yourself. You have a boost in energy. You're doing it because you feel the call. You feel it. It's intuitive. Like, it's not even like you're doing it on purpose. It's just the feeling has come naturally, and it's a call from God. Basically, your channels are open, so you really need to do what is best for you, so that you can, fulfill your soul's purpose. I really feel like you know you're on a mission, and you're just following your intuition. Okay, inner self, new gifts. Wow. So yes, you've been connecting with your own energy, with your creativity. Maybe you've been dancing. Maybe you've been moving a lot. Maybe you've just been really present in the moment, which has inspired a lot of new ideas. Maybe you've traveled a bit. You've seen new things. You've met new people, or you've just gained new perspectives. It's actually opening new gifts for yourself. This opportunity of you choosing to be in the present moment and to be creative is awakening new gifts within yourself. So this full moon in Aquarius is illuminating your own gifts, new gifts that maybe you didn't even know that you had, or strengthening and bringing different aspects to the things that you're already working on. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. Oh, I picked two at once. Okay, so that's really interesting. Wow. So we have the Three of Cups, which is a card all about celebration and being with like-minded people. Maybe you're a water sign. Maybe you're also an Aquarius, air sign. I mean, you could be any sign. But this is spending time with friends, celebrating, really enjoying that summer atmosphere, the summer vibe, being with people that you love, being creative with people that you love, having fun, and just like living in this now moment. It's like a celebratory time. And it's so funny. You got literally the card of creation. You got the Magician. Wow. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I feel like I already gave you your reading, and it's just like coming up in the cards. Like, this is a very powerful time for you to manifest like your greatest desires, or something that you've been really working hard to achieve. Like, you're on the right trajectory, you're on the right path, and all the things that you've been working towards, they're coming to you. And it's because you've taken action, and you heard the call, and you listened, and you have everything you need right now to manifest exactly what you want, because you're just following your intuition. You're just going with the flow. You're just doing what feels right. You're not forcing anything, and you're not forcing anything upon yourself, and you're not forcing anything upon anybody else. If somebody wants to talk to you about what's going on in the world, you're like, oh, okay, but it's not like you're actively going out to find any information outside of what you're feeling and what you're being guided to do. So you're very in tune with yourself, with God. You're in commune with yourself, higher self, inner self, God. We got the moon, which is all about ebbs and flows, going with the flow, and your intuition, your perception of yourself has changed because you've been doing more to keep yourself happy, to doing more to keep others happy. Maybe you've been more generous, maybe you've been more free. And again, it's opening new gifts within you. It's opening new gifts. New ideas are coming to you because you're just following the call. I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah, like, you're very in tune with yourself, with your body, with the people around you. So I picked three cards. I mean, not sorry. I picked all the Aquarius cards out of this one deck that I have, because I wanted to see in which way the Aquarius energy full moon is manifesting in your life. Okay, wow. So we got another Jupiter card, and it is innovation. So we got Jupiter in Aquarius, which is innovation. So you are being very creative. Like I said, you are maybe inventing something. Maybe you're going to be an inventor of something. You're at a really good place right now in your life, and I would suggest, and these cards are suggesting, to continue that. But also the full moon in Aquarius is going to help grow that. I don't know what the right word is. It's going to continue this phase. It's going to bring more energy to this phase. It's going to bring more light, illumination to this very creative, abundant, expansive phase in your life. Very intuitive, in tune with yourself. She's like made something, and there's a flower in there. Oops, I'm putting it the wrong direction. It's very like in your own world, doing your own thing amongst others. Don't know how to explain that. It's kind of how I live my life. I'm just like in my own world, in the world. I don't really pay attention too much to what's going on lately. I just don't care. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. When I hear about it, I'm just like, whoa, okay, wow. What else is next? So I just have a goal in mind for myself. I do what I feel like I'm supposed to do, and things that contribute to my soul's expansion, to my consciousness expansion, to my growth, to my path towards ascension, whatever that means, whenever that may happen. And yeah, so I'm going to pull or do some astro dice to just get some more information on what the full moon in Aquarius is bringing into your life. Okay, so we have the North Node in Taurus in the second house. Wow, so that could be a actual planetary position or aspect that you have in your chart. But yeah, so this is all about going towards following your creative will, your creativity, your harmony, going towards harmony in life, and it's creating financial stability for you. So you probably have a goal towards how much money you'd like to make and how you'd like to make it. Maybe you're your own boss, or maybe you're working on becoming your own business owner. Whatever it is, you're innovating something, you're working towards something that's your own thing, and it's bringing, either it's already brought more, it's bringing, and it's going to continue bringing financial stability into your life by just being creative and going towards your goals, basically. And it's not even about rushing anything either. It's just like it's happening the way it's supposed to happen. So this was one giant confirmation. If this reading resonated with you, please leave a bouquet of flowers emojis in the comment section below. Bye.